Welcome to the Korea Daily Briefing for July 13th, 2026. Let's get into the top stories making headlines today. Our top story: South Korea's stock market suffered a violent sell-off today, forcing regulators to slam on the brakes. The benchmark KOSPI plunged 8.95% to close at 6,806.93, its worst level in 2 months, triggering a market-wide circuit breaker at around 1:28 p.m. that halted trading for 20 minutes. It was the 7th circuit breaker of 2026, driven by panic over renewed U.S.-Iran clashes and Tehran's threat to close the Strait of Hormuz, a lifeline for South Korea's export-dependent economy. Turning to politics, a Seoul court today sentenced former President Yoon to 2 years in prison for accepting illegal political funds. The Seoul Central District Court found him guilty of taking 14 free opinion polls worth about 28 million won from political broker Myung Tae-kyun during his 2022 campaign. Yoon, already serving separate sentences tied to his 2024 martial law declaration, was ruled to have promised a party nomination in return, while Myung received 18 months. In tech news, SK Hynix suffered its steepest single-day drop on record, tumbling more than 14% just days after its blockbuster Nasdaq debut. The memory chip giant, which raised over $26 billion in New York last week, led a broader semiconductor rout that also saw Samsung Electronics fall more than 10%. Turning to the weather, a brutal heat wave is gripping most of the country with no relief in sight. Seoul and Incheon both recorded overnight lows of 27.6 degrees Celsius, the highest mid-July minimum temperatures since modern record-keeping began more than a century ago. It follows South Korea's first-ever emergency heat warning issued over the weekend, with perceived temperatures set to climb toward 35 degrees in central and southern regions. And finally, in entertainment, K-pop's packed summer comeback season rolled on today with new releases from Young Posse, WOH, and a Super Junior subunit. Meanwhile, PSY's Drenched Summer Swag Festival is touring the nation, running 14 shows across 9 cities through late August. That's all for today's Korea Daily Briefing. Thank you for watching.